Hi, English learners. Great that you could join me for another YouTube session today. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about false friends. And false friends are, well, for those of you who don't know what false friends are, let's talk about it. Basically, a false friend is something that is used in a language, and when spoken in that language and translated into another language, for example, in this case, English, it doesn't sound or translate exactly the way it should. I'm going to have a look at a few examples of what I mean by that today. There's actually a lot of false friends from Slovak into English. And today we're just going to look at three because otherwise we'd be here for a long time. But each week, starting now, I'm going to look at least probably 20 different false friends that are common between Slovak and English, and in the future some other languages too. Okay, so we'll get started without further ado. So the first one is this word here, Axia. Now Axia is a lovely word and I hear it literally every day. When I go around Bratislava to different shopping centres or even out on the street, I see this word Axia. And I guess the best way to translate it would be with action. Okay, action, but as we already know, action has a different meaning in English, okay? And action is like, for example, something that Bruce Lee does in a movie. He's beating everyone up, he's kicking everyone. So it's an action movie. But a better word to use would be the word offer. Okay, so there's a special offer with huge discounts, for example, at the shopping centre. The next word we're going to have a look at is the word actualne. Now, some of you can laugh at my pronunciation there, but the word actualne, okay, can be translated as actual. But this sounds really strange when someone says that the news is very actual at the moment. And I think a better word to use would be relevant or timely. So the news is very relevant, it's very timely, and that sounds a little bit better. We can't really probably use actual in this case when we're talking about current events or things that are relevant at this moment. The last word before we finish is the word control, and I hear this used a lot. So for example, the inspector controlled my ticket, I must control the report or the document. But in English, we just simply use the word check. We can use control when maybe we're talking about us maybe driving a car and I have control over the car. I maybe have control over a person. But if it's something that we need to look at, maybe give approval of, particularly in business English, we would use the word check to maybe check or look it over. Now, there's going to be a lot more of these, everybody, I promise you. So do stay tuned to the YouTube channel, and next week there'll be a few more false friends. I hope you've enjoyed it, everybody. Bye bye now.